Before I begin the video, I really want to thank everyone for helping the channel get back up on its feet after that 1 month hiatus. For those of you who are new to the channel, it was a really long time where I began moving back into my college apartment, so thank you guys so much for helping support the channel. So for the new origin that we are going to be talking about today, it is known as the Knights of the Toxic God. It features a lot of spiritualism, and the developers themselves say it is more roleplay focused instead of content oriented, as they say. So it's going to be a lot more similar in vein to the On the Shoulders of Giant origin, which involves unraveling a deep past about your species that you kind of have to come to terms with as the game progresses, which I've always kind of been a fan for, giving more of that RP element to players and letting them control how that really plays out. So this origin is really designed to give players a theme of crusaders in space. They are very expansionist and they focus on expanding military capacity. Knights use alloys to provide naval capacity, defense armies, unity, and research points, including but not limited to society, physics, and engineering. And then completing knightly quests, which we'll get onto later, can further improve their output. And then finally, squires provide amenities and increase the output of Lord Commander units and knight jobs. To unlock these boons, you're going to have to construct the Order's Keep, and this is the primary focus and crux of the Order itself, the Origin. It is fairly expensive, coming in at 900 minerals for an early game building, but it provides you with 1 squire job, 2 knight jobs, and +1 knight job per 10 pops, so it really does scale with population growth. It also provides +5 immigration pool and an automatic resettlement destination chance of +100%, so very good to get your early planets and colonies up and running. And as they said, it is very expansive. Coming with the Order of the Toxic God is the Order's Dements. Squires provide amenities and increase the output of Lord Commander and Knight jobs, so squires are going to be the backbone of the Knight's economy as you again expand your reach and kind of take back territory from neighboring foes, if you want to play it like that. They also increase job production, so very, very useful if you need to, again, get your economy up and running. Perhaps your planet was recently bombarded or something from recent combat. The Order Dements is always good if you want to stack a few on top of each other to get your economy back up and running or to continue to increase production. An interesting little note is that they also increased habitability. So if you're kind of messing around with that and you are reducing your habitability for whatever reason with one of the new civics, it is a great way to kind of combat against that. Now, if you are a player that is in pursuit of customizing their knightly order like a blown out Barbie doll, well then this is going to please you because there are questing knights, knight commanders, and courtly knights. All of these policies are each individually unique and focus on a different area of specialty. Questing knights, for example, assist with survey speed and exploration. Knight commanders, on the other hand, assist with combat for defensive or offensive operations. And then courtly knights focus on diplomacy and being adaptable to foreign situations, just in case you want to take a more peaceful route in spreading the gospel of toxicity and habitat destruction. For how much I like to harp on and on against mana bars, I really do like to see a well-implemented mana bar from time to time, and I am a sucker for RP, so to see them combined together is kind of like a marriage in heaven for me. So while I may be a bit of a hypocrite, I do like how this works out, and that is basically you increase or decrease funding for your quest for the Toxic God, and your end goal is to reach the end of the quest and kind of find your place and your destiny. So very similar to the origin On the Shoulders of Giants. So it does seem to be a bit costly. You will not want to be spending a lot on your quest if you are in the middle of a war or rebuilding from a war. So again, keep your mind and your eye on that bar as it progresses, but it does seem to offer unique story events. So again, you don't want to completely stop funding the quest, but you also don't want to commit too much and over invest and overbuild if you need those alloys and those energy credits if you are in a war. So just keep that in mind. Overall, while I have been skeptical of some Stellaris origins like Subterranean in the past, I think as the devs get back into the swing of things, the new origins are looking very, very good. I'm not too sure about the other Toxoids origin, which seems to revolve around destroying your planet actively. I've always been one for continually developing your planet, which is why I've not been too much of a fan of the Lithoid species pack, but I do like what the Knights of the Toxic God seems to offer. I like playing Expansionist, and I really love the RP aspects that are baked into it. So I'm hoping it offers a lot of replayability. I'm hoping the unique quest events aren't too repetitive and they have a unique spin on things. One of the previous quests or origins that I loved was On the Shoulders of Giants, but I kind of feel it gets repetitive as you basically continue to research again and again those unique archaeological dig sites. Now, there has been some minor criticism, but it seems to be mostly positive. If you guys have any feedback, hopes/expectations, please let me know in the comments. I had a ton of feedback on my last CK3 video. If you also want to check that out and you are into CK3 like me, I'll be linking it in the top right-hand corner of the video. If not, feel free to check out my Toxoids coverage. Love you guys. Hope to see you guys later. Peace.